Hello, another cruising day today. This time I have crew. Who better to cruise the cut with than...
Hello, I'm here. Here I am.
It's David.
Hello.
The plan of action for the day was to tackle something brand new to me. Swing bridges. So we're headed up towards the Market Harbo arm of the Grand Union Canal.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just because it's so long since I've been on a narrowboat. To me it doesn't feel fast.
It's not fast.
But I mean, compared to a normal narrowboat, this feels slower.
It's slow.
Isn't it? Yes!
We're not moving. We're barely moving.
You know, I would normally say there's something around your prop to be going this slowly at this many revs, but it might simply be you have a tiny prop.
According to the app on my phone that tracks my running pace, we were cruising at a solid 1.5 miles an hour, which is not good. I know a lot of Beetle owners say that the props are too small, but I think it's weeds. My mooring space is covered in lily pads, so I think some of them might have been caught around the propeller. It will also be good practice for us to get down into the weed hatch. In my boat handover, he never actually took the weed hatch off, he just explained to me how to do it. But when I tried, it would not budge, so I sent David in to try. Despite the use of screwdrivers, knives, and even profanity, the hatch was stuck. So that'll be something to get checked when Aintree come to sort out my snagging issues in a couple of weeks.
A little blast of reverse seems to have helped matters. What do you think?
We do seem to be getting better progress. Yes.
Would you like a go?
Oh, have I go?
I go?
Yes, all right, I'll come stand where you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's responsive, isn't it?
It is so responsive.
I might just try, go a little bit crazy here and just try a bit of wild manoeuvring.
One thing that I forgot though, when I came back the other day, my feet were so sore from being stood up for so long. I would love to combine the aesthetic of a narrowboat with the comfort that we had on our cruiser boat holiday. Sitting down inside.
When we get to the bottom of Foxton Locks, it's a left turn towards Market Harbo and the first swing bridge. I was hoping it wouldn't be as busy as the last time I was out because I've never operated a swing bridge before and I want David to show me how I would do it if I was on my own. Unfortunately for us, there were boats waiting to go through and they had already opened the bridge and called us through. That did mean that we should make it to the next bridge first, so I could operate that one.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
I love the look of these moorings on the right hand side. CRT moorings are auctioned through a website and you can register to be alerted when the ones you like become available, so that's what I've done for here and a couple of other places that I've got my eye on. I think I probably do prefer to stay in a marina, but there's no harm in window shopping, right? The Market Harbo arm is 5 miles long with no locks. Originally it was meant to continue to Northampton, but as usual with canal building the money ran out, so it now terminates at Union Wharf in Market Harbo. David was in love with this old workboat, he has such a soft spot for them. And who can blame him? And then we spotted this Bickerstaff boat. They really are very sexy. There's the little red boat that I saw on my last cruise. One of the things that's making me really feel settled in the area is spotting familiar boats. I love this boat. Violet was actually on my shortlist for boat names. Just on the other side of this bridge is the next swing bridge. Like I said, we're going to tackle it as if I was single-handed. Usually you'd stop the boat and carry the centre line across the bridge with you, but I know that this one has a bollard on the offside, so we tied up onto that.
It's such a teeny boat.
David kept an eye on the boat and I went in search of the control panel. After turning the key, I had to swing these barriers across to close the road on both sides of the bridge. Then, in theory, all I had to do was push. But unfortunately, the bridge seemed to be more stuck than the weed hatch. By now, the boat behind us had arrived, and perplexed at why David wasn't helping, gave an assisting push from the other side. We explained that I was learning to do it solo. We were informed by them that this bridge is notorious for being too heavy for one person, so that potentially is going to make future trips awkward. Once the bridge was open, David nicely manoeuvred the boat through and stopped to wait for me. Luckily, the bridge was much easier to close and we were soon back on our way. Our tummies were telling us it was time for a break, so once we were past this section of private mooring, we were on the lookout for somewhere to stop.
What do you reckon? A cheese sandwich, cup of tea?
Always a cheese sandwich and a cup of tea.
During lunch, the sun had made an appearance and it was starting to really warm up. We decided to carry on for a little bit longer before turning around and heading back. There are loads of these little footbridges across the canal connecting all of the local public footpaths. I think we've turned around at this point. Who knows? It all looks the same. As in, absolutely stunning. Just like me and David, really. It's so nice to have somebody experienced with me that I can trust to leave unattended at the tiller, allowing me to experience the boat from a whole new perspective. We were soon back at the swing bridge and this time did it in the normal way, for want of a better term, rather than solo style. Again, it took both of us to swing the thing open. Bridge safely closed and reopened to traffic, it was time to jump back on board and reward the new skipper with a cuppa. Really, it was just an excuse for me to watch the world go by from the front of the boat. The kettle did eventually boil, and the tea was delivered. How cool would it be one day to have a self-driving narrowboat? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy steering and all that, but sometimes it is nice just to be a passenger princess. When we got back to Foxton, the bridge again was open and we were beckoned through, so I still don't know how that one is operated, but I can take a walk back up here at some point and suss it out. Unfortunately, we're almost back and we'll soon have to rejoin the real world. But I had the most perfect day and the most perfect company. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.